So there's our party. So for now, we're going to equip our pistols, which we're not any good at, but so there's our pistols. So we're going to do that for now, because out in the wastes, the enemies aren't very strong, but there are a couple that can do some damage to us. So we're going to enter this location. So this is like an overworld view. And you notice in the top right corner, there's a clock that says, so it's 1:48 a.m. And as you move, it goes up by 4 minutes. And then we go to new location, and here now it's only going up by 1 every 2 steps. So the map, that's how it does scale. So here we are in Highpool. This is a camp, and I guess it's still a camp. I don't know. So here's our first store. There's 2 types of stores in Wasteland, one that sells like everything and one that's just like a general goods type store. This is the general goods type. So if I go 1 buy, no, I can't 4 buy. They sell this kind of stuff, which is like just a random collection of items, really. So we have extra things that we can get rid of. For example, the hand mirror is completely useless, so we'll get rid of that. The match is useless. The ropes are good. We only need 1 crowbar, so we can get rid of these crowbars. Mirror match. The extra canteen we'll keep, and then we'll do the same thing here. So we get rid of the crowbar, hand mirror, the match. We don't need that canteen. Crowbar, hand mirror, match, and same thing here. Get rid of that. There we go. And he also has. So hand mirror, match, crowbar, canteen, rope. These are all part of your starting equipment set. And we don't need all of that. So then I can go 1, hit P for pool, and we now have $243 starting off. We still have some more stuff to sell. So our first like quest or whatever, if you come down here, you got this place, you look at this, and this thing's broke, so we want to fix it. And we look under here, and we get good stuff. Yay! So I'm going to have BBM carry these things. And one of those items is a leather jacket, which we can equip. And now he has 1 armor. Sweet. Alright. So now we have other stuff to sell, so we're going to do something a little dangerous. So we're going to leave here, we're going to go the west. And here's the lake and the river I was talking about earlier. Come up here to Quartz. Enter here. There's only like 3 or 4 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. No random encounters. We come in here. Here's another store. And this is the kind of store. Whoops. This is the kind of store that sells everything. So you hit buy and you have all kinds of stuff, right? Including like guns and a flamethrower, which is awful. So here we can sell the extra pistols and things, which we will do. So that pistol. Sell that pistol. Should be 1 more. 2 more. Sell those pistols, and we'll keep the ammo for now. And then we want to go up. So here is our first encounter. And the res portrait isn't moving. He should be like cocking the shotgun and stuff. Anyway, so here's combat. It's turn-based, and so I get to choose what I want to do with each character, and so I'm going to have them all attack. A. Don't use the options, yes. And then we're going to have our combat text, and I'm going to make it slow for now. And so J-Dodge hit the first deserter, which is the actual name of the humanoids. We haven't encountered before, so just humanoids for now. So we killed 1 there, and Peg killed 1. This is really good, because I have no clip pistol skill, and these guys are one-shotting these guys. No problem. So that one did not die. Go a little faster. And that last one. So there was 3 at the start, and then now there's 2 left. And so since they also have guns, even though they die, they get their 1 last shot before they fall. And so they did some damage. The ammo ticks down. And now it's going to change to deserter, because we now know who it is. And there's only 1 left, so it drops to yes. And it's a yes. And J-Dodge killed the last one. And so you see J-Dodge killed 2, and they're worth 20 experience each. And so he got 40, and Peg got 20 because he killed him. And that was our first fight. So now we leave. And we want to go 1 and pool. So now we have $582, which is good. We're going to take a shortcut here. It's the Guardian Citadel. We don't want to go in the Guardian Citadel, and I'll show you why. Oh, okay. So let me explain this. So we've been getting this descriptive text as we walked around. There's also these read paragraph 85. So in the original game, both to conserve space and as kind of a copy protection mechanism, there was a separate book that came with the game that had a bunch of paragraphs in it. The paragraphs told the story. There's a lot of flavor text, but it also had stuff in there like passwords and whatnot that you needed to progress. So if you copied the discs and you didn't actually copy the rest of it, you didn't have the manual, you didn't have the paragraph book, you'd be stuck. And in this release, they have included the paragraph book. So let me see if I can get this to
You know
work.
the Guardians to be strange collectors of old items, and as xenophobic fools who would not hesitate to kill strangers without ever seeing the whites of their eyes. You've learned that the flags are in place to mark the closest an outsider may approach the walls without being attacked.
So in the paragraph book, one of the other things they did was they had fake paragraphs, and there's another paragraph here that looked like this one, but it tells you that the flags were to welcome the Rangers in or whatever. And so if you didn't know that these flags, which are up here, these are your flags, right? If you didn't know that, then you would think, oh, okay, well, I can walk in here, and then you get attacked by the Guardians, who have incredibly strong weapons, and you would die. So we will leave. And see, when I leave, I come out here. So that's a little shortcut to avoid going back all the way around the mountains again. Oh, I went the wrong way. So what we're going to do now, we got 4 animals. Let's kill these animals real quick. Let's speed this up a little bit. So these are wild canines, which I believe attack twice each. And they do some pretty good damage, as you can see. Alright. So before I go on the next round, let's talk about the health system. So Peg was knocked unconscious last round, and yet he's back up with 4. So going to 0 hit points doesn't mean you die. Going to 0 hit points means you get knocked unconscious. Now, how far you go under 0 determines exactly what happens to you. If you go either at 0 or to like -11, I think, you just go unconscious, and you stay unconscious for a period of time, depending on how far you went. -11, you'll stay under for more rounds. If you get to it might be -12. If you get to like -13 or higher, then you get into a serious condition, which will gradually deteriorate over time. You won't heal from it. Think of it like you're bleeding out. I'm going to attack these guys as I talk. And then you can go further and go into critical, mortal, comatose, and then you die. And death in Wasteland is permanent. So, you know what that. So Peg is hurt. Everybody else is okay. You will recover hit points as you go. So we're going to enter this place. And this is like some tents and things. And we're going to come in here, and it's another store. And what we want to buy here is this engine for 500. And then we want to leave. So this engine is what we're going to use to fix the pump back at Highpool. So we come down here, back in here, and we use an item, and we find our engine, use it up, and it starts running, and everybody's happy. Woo! And we get loot, which is the whole point, isn't it? And the big point of the loot. So number 1, we get 387 cash, which almost covers the cost of the engine to begin with. So why they didn't get it themselves, who knows? The important thing here is the leather jacket. So now everybody is going to have armor. He already has one. The Mangler is a AT weapon. It's the weakest AT weapon in the game. But we can sell it, which is good. And then we'll take some clips. And he can't carry anymore. I think nobody can carry them. Okay, we can. So there we go. The water purifier is working, and everybody's happy. There's another side quest in this place, which involves this kid, who is over here. And first, to know what to ask him, you come back up in here, and there's this stuff here. Cave, Jackie, Bobby's dog, blah, 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 right? So So we come down here and we can ask him about Jackie. He says, don't go to the cave. We ask about dog. See? So there's up here, and you make perception checks. And I can use a skill. We got it, J-Dodge, I believe? Yeah. See, nothing special. There we go. So we found the cave, and there's a bit of rope. So we can use a rope and go down the cave. I'll go ahead and do it just to show it. This way. Do you want to go in the cave? Sure. So now we're in the cave. So we actually don't want to do this because what we're going to find in here is we're going to find Jackie, who is a kid and as an NPC is completely worthless, although you can take her in a party if you want. And we're going to find Bobby's dog, who is rabid, and we have to kill. And the problem is if you kill him, then Bobby gets mad and wants to fight you. If you kill him, then the other kids get mad. And if you kill them, then the place becomes a deserted wasteland, and you can't come back here anymore. So we're going to leave. And you're like, okay, why does that matter? Well, the reason it matters is because of this building. This is the infirmary. And why the infirmary is important is because this is the cheapest infirmary in the game. And if the place goes away, then this goes away too, and the infirmary costs more. There are diseases you can pick up in the game. And you need to go to a clinic. And there's a lot of clinics, but they get more expensive as you go. And so, yeah, we don't want to get rid of that. So now we got some more stuff to sell. So we're going to go back to quartz. And, oh, actually, I messed up. Before we go there, I think we can sell our jewelry here. So the prices of what you get for things can vary depending on which store you're at. Who did I give the jewelry to? BBM? Yeah. So here it's 75. And if I leave, oops, I'm going to run into a house. That's fine. Come here to the Ag Center. Alright. No. Okay, I can't go in there yet. So the jewelry was 75 there, and here jewelry is 50, right? So we want to sell it at the other place. I thought I could get more for it. Maybe that was a different item. Anyway, go back to Highpool, and we'll get 75 for each of those pieces of jewelry. Again, why they didn't do their own, who knows? So we sell the jewelry here. There we go. And again, we'll keep all of our money on one guy. So we have nearly $1,000. And what else can we sell? Oh, I didn't equip those, did I? There's the Mangler 250, which is great. I'm going to keep the extra leather jacket for now. Did I accidentally drop that? Oh, I did. Whoops. Good thing I had the extra. So the E and the D key, very close to each other on the keyboard. There we go. So now everybody has AC1. And you notice that Peg is healed up to 32 because we've been walking around and he hasn't taken any more damage. So good. So we've got a lot of stuff that I don't really want, but I'm going to keep for now. The next place to go is going to be the Ag Center. But before I do that, I want to have everybody buy an axe. Oops, pool. To use it as a hand-to-hand weapon. And I'll equip them when I get there. So what I want to do, again, cut through here, go back to the Ag Center that I was at a second ago, and equip these axes. Now the reason I'm doing this is not just to conserve mana, not to conserve ammo, but the main point is that it has axes and 1 AC. So hand-to-hand weapons, obviously do less damage than guns, but you get double the XP when you kill something, and so I would like to have that XP while it's still viable to have hand-to-hand weapons. So we're gonna offer to help, and let's find out what we're gonna do.
In the shadow of an enormous satellite tracking dish stands the old man. Over 100 years old, he is still vigorous and bright of eye, although he rambles incoherently at times. The farmers remove their hats as they approach and wait for him to speak. Frowning, deep in thought, he stares at what appear to be the remains of a 15-foot-tall carrot. He holds a long shaft of broken metal in one hand and mumbles something about wascally wabbits that he had to beat away with his best rake. Miguel explains that you have come to help. The old man studies your weapons and tells you that he doesn't think your pea shooters will do any good against the armored varmints, but that you're welcome to try. If you succeed, he wants you to come back and see him. There's something he'd like to show you. Free to roam the veggie field, you head towards the carrot patch. From a distance, you hear the old man warn you, "Watch out for Harry, the Bunny Master."
Harry the Bunny Master. So, this is the agricultural center. It's a little farming place, and, you know, because of fallout from World War III, you have a lot of mutations that happened. And here the mutation took the form of gigantic vegetables, and we're going to see them as we walk around. But apparently something's been attacking said gigantic vegetables, and they've asked us to find out what. And they have a catapult. Because why not? Move this out of the way. This does have mouse support, and it's terrible, so I don't need to use a giant satellite dish. So here, like, we have the carrot. They're 15 foot tall. Here we have peas that are the size of bowling balls. You know, we got peaches, millions of peaches, and we got attacked by rats. So let's kill some rats. Wham, wham, and that rat didn't die. But see, now our armor absorbs the damage. This is why I wanted to get the leather jackets, because leather jackets are good enough for this area, and it let us absorb all this damage while using melee weapons and getting double experience. BBM got a good bit of experience there. Oh, what you do to level, hit R for the radio, say yes, and it'll tell you got enough for a promotion, and nobody does yet. So Harry the Bunny Master is out here. No, not this one. Alright, so now we're being attacked by two groups of enemies, so this is new. And you choose which group to attack. And if you say you put two guys on group one, and the first guy kills the opossum, the second guy will do nothing, which is unfortunate. He doesn't automatically go after the second group. So I'm going to put one on the first and three on the second, and it probably won't kill anything right off the bat, but that's fine. Take a little bit of damage, but not bad. Another thing to notice is that it says opossum and it says 2 feet, so range is a thing in this game. You can't have people up to like 100 feet away, I believe. And the further away they are, the harder they are to shoot. So that's where your skill with whatever you're shooting with comes into play. Doing good damage to these guys, but we're not killing them for some reason. I'm not sure why they have so many hit points. There we go. One left. Unlike the guys with the guns, as soon as you kill these guys, they're done. They do not get a last attack. And so there we go. There we got some experience. Okay, where is Harry the Bunny Master? Here we go. Large farmer is walking around among the green leaves. Sensing your approach, he stops moving, watches you with ominous eyes. This is Harry the Bunny Master, who has, of course, bunnies with him. And there's Harry. Hello, Harry. He looks like a regular farmer. I guess he's a farmer who went bad. So we will attack Harry and his bunnies. And Harry did a lot of damage there. So I think we will focus fire on Harry. Wham. 19 is quite a lot. So after this, we will probably have to go heal up. The bunnies aren't doing anything, but that guy is doing a lot of damage with his axe. Come on, guys. Let's kill the Harry. Please. Anybody? Kill the Harry. 8. So you see this round, they didn't come back up for being unconscious. It'll be a few rounds. You can all go unconscious. You won't lose again. You have to wait for everybody to come back up. Little dangerous now because Harry does enough damage to get somebody like into serious. There we go. Now we're fine. There's just bunnies left. And there you go. Peg got a whopping 520 for killing Harry. And probably another bunny on top of that. So that's good. We killed the Harry. We're all really low. So, oh, there's loot. $1. Old man is pleased to see you have killed Harry. Its destruction demoralized remaining environments. Holiday will be declared in honor. Farmers cheer. Murdering the cute little animals, yep, has rescued their major food supply. So we did it. Good job, us. So here's a gate. And so there's various ways we can deal with this gate. Let's see. His perception. Peg has gamble. Here's our picklock. So use 3 skill, 3 up, and we open the door with picklock. And we have a club. Alright. And here's another one. So what we're going to do here is... Who is our strength dude? Yeah, use 4 attribute strength, up, and see now we busted the door, so there's a little rubble. I think there's another... Oh, some rats. Kill the rats. I think there's another... loot bag up here somewhere. This is all a very good experience. There's another critter, there's a loot bag. So we use our skill again. Picklock. 5 fruits. Okay. And we're going to try to sell fruit. There we go. $1,000. Good deal. There's another one down here. Another room. Yep. More fruits. Gonna go sell those. Easy peasy. And you have to do that in this game. You notice when I'm killing these guys, I'm not getting loot drops for the most part. I got $1 from that boss, but I'm not getting anything from standard attack or standard encounters. So the amount of stuff you can get is limited for the most part. Oh, I'm using the wrong guy. 3 skill, 3. There we go. Do you want to see the root cellar? Sure, we'll see the root cellar. So there's some electronics in here that are all busted up. Right? So one of these... Who's my perception? Nothing special. There you go. The diary entered the console. Let's read the diary.
The diary talks about the last days during which the satellite facility was operating. Las Vegas is still intact. Needles wasn't damaged by bombs, but some flooding occurred when the river level rose. Quartz suffered a lot of damage. In hurried script, the last diary entry reads, "We're abandoning the satellite installation so we can join the farmers out at the ag station. We've deactivated the alarms and electronic countermeasures that protect this place."
Okay. Good. I think there's something else you can find in here. Oops. Nope. Alright. So then there's these boxes, and they're all going to say nothing in this box, but you're doing a perception check each time. Plastic explosive, very nice. And I think his is good enough, 2 pistols, to automatically do it without me having to actually use the skill. And a grenade. Excellent. Alright. I don't think there's anything else we can really do here, but we need to get some good stuff. Just using perception on all these real quick, just in case. Yeah, I think we're done. Alright.